Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day examiners, my name is Kairunisa Putri Zamora. I'm from English Department 2016. In this video, I would like to explain, answer the question and also the suggestion from the examiners from my seminar hasil exam. I would like to start from the first examiners, Ibu Dr. Ike Revita M. Hum. Bu Ike wrote to notice the grammar in my thesis, especially in the subject and verb agreement, so I have fixed the grammar mistake. And for the second comment, Bu Ike suggested to add the explanation in the subchapter finding. Previously, I only wrote the table, but now I have add some explanation according to the table in the findings. So I wrote according to the table 1, there are 27 data found in the free selected videos of Kitchen Nightmares. On the first and second video, the owner used the 5 impoliteness strategies in their utterances, while in the third video, there are only 2 strategies used by the owner. The strategies are positive impoliteness and negative impoliteness. For the function of impoliteness, the writer found effective impoliteness and coercive impoliteness in the 3 videos. Entertaining impoliteness cannot be found in this research. Next, at the third comment, Bu Ike suggested to make sure that the analysis is different from conclusion and finding. I have fixed it too by adding some sentences and explanation to conclude my thesis. And the last comment that I got from Bu Ike is about the place of limitation. Bu Ike suggested that the limitation is not supposed to be under certain subchapter, but can be explained under suggestion. However, I'm keeping the limitation under the subchapter because the limitation is a specific subsection where the author or the writer tries to make an honest and critical evaluation for my own research. This evaluation should also be comprehensive and takes some space. Based on this evaluation, the author can make reasonable and argumentative suggestions. Separating both sections will help the readers easily identify the different focus of the 2 parts in chapter 4. For the next examiner is Ibu Ayumi SSM Home. Bu Ayumi as the examiners commented on my thesis. Bu Ayumi commented about my review of related studies that she stated that to state the gap of the previous studies with my thesis. So I have met the gap between the previous studies and mine. After reading all the previous studies, the writer were able to apply the impoliteness strategies into the utterances that will be analyzed in this thesis. For the next research, the writer will analyze the types and the functions of impoliteness strategies as found in Kitchen Nightmares. Most of the thesis that has been reviewed only to pay attention on the speaker's utterances. Meanwhile, in this thesis, the writer was interested in analyzing impoliteness strategies found in interlocutor's utterance. This research contributes in understanding the application of impoliteness strategies in daily speech. For the second and fourth comment, Bu Ayumi have the same suggestion with Bu Ike about adding some explanation on the finding and also fix some grammar mistake. And for the third comment is about to always cite the source I based on in my thesis. So I have fixed it by citing the source, especially in the chapter 3 when I explained the data analysis and using the theory in each datum. And for the third examiner is Pak Handoko SSM Home. Pak Handoko commented about how I analyzed the data and how I present the data. So I presented 10 out of 27 data that I explained in the chapter 3. I choose 2 data for each type of impoliteness strategies and choose 1 function out of 2 functions that have been analyzed. Choosing 2 data is intended to represent the classification. And for the second comment, Pak Handoko have the same comment with Bu Ayumi about the gap of my thesis with the previous studies. As I explained before, the previous study focuses on the speaker utterances in using impoliteness strategies, while my thesis focuses on the impoliteness strategies used by the interlocutor. For the third comment, Pak Handoko commented on my analysis 1 to make it more comprehensive. According to my thesis, analysis 1 is in the chapter 1, page 13 until 14. Thus, I have added more explanation on it according to Pak Handoko's instructor, and I add the explanation about the functions of impoliteness that used by the speaker in the first analysis, as seen in the page 14. For the last comment that I got from Pak Handoko, that he questioned why only 2 impoliteness functions found in the data, as I explained in the conclusion. So the functions that appeared on my analysis are effective impoliteness and coercive impoliteness, while entertaining impoliteness did not appear in any utterances in the video. As I can see in the video, the owners of the restaurant did not use Gordon's feeling to get entertainment. The show focused on helping the restaurant from failing. The show also showed how the restaurant owners and Gordon Ramsay provide solutions and argue for restaurant problems. So that's why I couldn't find any entertaining impoliteness in the owner's utterances. So I think that's all from me. Thank you for the attention, and I'm sorry for the mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.